Triple H approves a new WWE title. A huge New Japan name has been announced for ROH Supercard of Honor, and multiple major stars could be returning at WrestleMania. It's all in the wrestling news right now. Triple H has signed off on one key factor heading out of WrestleMania, that being a new look title, possibly a new look WWE title.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I like new belts, mate.
I'd love to think it wouldn't have the big WWE logo in the middle, but it's going to have that. It's going to be determining what's surrounding that logo. That's going to be the difference maker, I think, Tom.
Yeah, WrestleVotes told Give Me Sport there's a new belt. I don't know for sure if it's getting a new name. I don't know if one of the titles is going away, but there is a new belt that WWE has had made and the decision makers have approved. If they wanted to introduce it on TV tomorrow, they could. The boxes are checked.
Ooh.
Now, you mentioned there about how you kind of like it to not be, but it probably will be a big WWE logo of some sort. This is for obvious marketing purposes. I ain't mad. Belt fan Dan, who is a belt maker who's very much on the inside track when it comes to straps, and he's revealed that there's been some backstage conversations about possibly bringing back the Big Goldie, which was the old WWE World title one, the one during Triple H's reign of terror, and the Winged Eagle has been in discussion as well.
Yeah, as has the name of the Winged Eagle. And it took our office chat by storm yesterday. How could it be a Winged Eagle? Is it not just an eagle? Because eagles all have wings?
Well, there is a reason for this. Somebody put it in the comments the other day, which I saw. Now, it's to do with the fact that I think the belt design has wings on it, and it's in reference to that. Mythbusters!
Eagles have wings. Anyway, as we all know, Triple H is a massive historian when it comes to professional wrestling, like harking back and paying respect to years gone by. So I could properly see him bringing back an old design from years gone by, but with a maybe modern twist.
Maybe, yeah. Putting something in there that appeases the paymasters. Yeah. Very nervous about seeing some sort of mangled version of the two, like the Winged Eagle belt with the big WWE logo in the middle of it, you know. They say a camel is a horse designed by committee, so I'm very concerned that they might try and you know, serve too many masters and make something horrible. But hey, we'll see probably after WrestleMania when Cody comes out with it. I'd love, and we'll talk about this upstairs as well, in Toffice. Remember when Cody won the IC title and he ditched the egg title and brought back the classic IC title with the white strap?
Yeah.
Jack Atkins upstairs from the Classic Raw review says it'd be nice to have a little polka dot inside to the classic WWE title with a white strap for Cody.
Well, yeah, because basically Dusty built this generation, did he? Worked in the Performance Center 10 years ago, whatever it was now. So yeah, why the hell not?
Might be a thing. That might be a thing. I like the idea of a white strapped classic title with a bit of polka dot somewhere hidden in there. Speaking of titles, the women's champion Jamie Hayter's defending hers next Wednesday, isn't she?
She is, against a psychopath called Riho. I call her a psychopath because, well, the last couple of weeks on Dynamite, she's appeared wearing a little dress and whatnot. So it's like, it's Riho, clearly it's Riho. Like, nice little Riho, but she's got a pipe and she runs out the ring swinging it about. It's terrifying, Tom.
Sweet but psycho. Little bit psycho. Yes, so she's now former women's champion, first women's champion.
Oh yeah.
And she's been on a tear on the quiet. She's beaten Toni Storm, Amy Sakura, and Nyla Rose in consecutive matches on the road to it. And they'll happen next week. We missed Jamie Hayter for the last couple of weeks. She's had some stuff to do with her visa. She's had to come back to Blighty to get all that sorted. And apparently it's all fine. She's back next week, and she might even be on Dynamite tomorrow in some fashion. But we know for definite she's there next week. She's defending the belt against Rio.
And it's nice to see AEW just playing it safe, since she'll be on next week's, not this week's, because we've seen over promises, under delivers in the past from AEW. So let's just play it safe all the time.
Exactly.
Why the hell not? I don't know.
One person who hasn't been playing it safe is Shibata. Shibata famously retired in 2017 after that match with Okada, where he headbutted Okada and seemed to crack his skull. I remember watching that going, that's horrible. Please never wrestle again. I'm terrified for you. He's made a slow, gradual return, just ramping up the violence every time. He is in action now for Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor. He's going to be fighting Wheeler Yuta.
A nice, easy match for the Ring of Honor Pure Championship. I'm sure that Wheeler Yuta will take it easy on Mr. Shibata, who was part of one of my favourite matches of recent memory, Tom. It was Shibata versus Orange Cassidy with Iron Mike Tyson on commentary on AEW Rampage. That's a sentence as that's real. It did actually happen.
You know, when you do, we're doing my GM mode at twitch.tv/Cultaholic. It might be on now, actually. It starts at 1 BST. That feels like something that you do if you just left it to auto book the shows. Shibata, Orange Cassidy, Tyson at ringside. So Shibata will be in action for Supercard of Honor on Friday in LA. Now, also in LA, the small matter of WrestleMania.
Is it?
This weekend.
Christ.
We're getting 2 WTF moments, aren't we? Not
Oh,
one
yeah,
night,
yeah.
2. That's all right.
We're working through the night, baby.
Working on the night shift. But loads of names in town for Mania, could even make a return.
Yes, as well as Randy Orton being in LA for WrestleMania weekend, the Wrestling Observer reporting that other absent stars are scheduled to be in town for the show, and they include names like Shinsuke Nakamura, AJ Styles, Matt Riddle, and Big E.
Now, Big E suffered a broken neck just over a year ago. He's made a very strong recovery, but he's been very candid about the fact that he's keeping his options open, whether he returns to the ring, whether he calls it a day. He hasn't really said yet. He's in good form, though. He could very much pop up and say hello at Mania.
Yeah, he was having his year checkup this month, well, March, not April. So yeah, he's just having to see how that goes, and then he'll take it from there. So wishing him all the best for that checkup, which I assume's happened by the time we're sat here now. And obviously with Kofi being injured as well, it's going to be a bit weird. I think Xavier Woods in the Battle Royal on Friday on SmackDown, but that'll be it for the new day on WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's otherwise. Yeah, they've had a really rough couple of years. I feel like just as one becomes well again, the other gets injured, and vice and on and on and on. AJ Styles suffered a broken ankle during the Holiday Live tour back in December. Now, broken ankle recovery time is normally about 6 to 8 weeks. So that puts it, it's something like that. If certainly not a Mania, certainly maybe a post-Mania return for AJ. I think it'd be nice to see him back again.
Yeah, definitely. He was with the OC, wasn't he, before he went away? So it would have been interesting to see what they would have done maybe with the OC at WrestleMania, but you can't do it without AJ Styles, can you?
Nah,
you can't.
You need him. You can't. Matt Riddle hasn't been seen on WWE TV since his wellness violation back in December. He's taken some personal leave of absence as well. With the speculation that Randy Orton is in LA as well, maybe an RK Bro reunion.
Why the hell not? And then setting up being the obvious heel turn for Riddle, not Randy Orton, for Riddle. So just get them back together, because they were a popular tag team. They worked well, the sort of odd couple that were. Yeah, so why the hell not? I hope he's well, because he obviously went to rehab, didn't he, for a period of time as well. So hope he's all right.
Shinsuke Nakamura has been off TV for about 4 months now. No injury reported, but there has been a few sources that have speculated or heard through the grapevine, if you will, that Triple H has big plans for Nakamura, possibly a character reinvigoration for Shinsuke.
Yeah, I don't know what you even have to do to reinvigorate Shinsuke Nakamura, just have him be what he was in NXT, because Triple H encapsulated that aura. I mean, I wasn't well versed in Shinsuke's New Japan work before his stuff with NXT, but from that debut against Sami Zayn, the aura of the man, all the way through until he got promoted to the main roster, he nailed it to Triple H with the bookings, I thought.
Or make him a wrestling plumber.
Just not a rock star. Let's move on from the rock star stuff. He's an artiste, did you know? No, he's not. He's Shinsuke Nakamura. He'll kick you in the meaty clackers.
Raw Graded is back via YouTube Shorts. You can watch our review of Monday Night Raw at youtube.com/Cultaholic. Anything that you want to plug, sir?
I'm doing a WrestleMania facts thing from behind the scenes. 39 WrestleMania facts from behind the scenes, live on the channel this evening. I can talk the words.
That was a good set of words, what you pushed out there. youtube.com/Cultaholic. And for the latest wrestling news throughout the day, check out cultaholic.com. Stay safe.
F them kids again, eh? Get them gone.